Hello, people. I'm just going to open up here and we will get right into some cards for y'all. Because cards are fun, right? Let's not hear me talk twice because that would be annoying. Just going to share this into the Telegram group. And we can get into it. If you want a card pulled, you can feel free to leave a comment. I will have to go back and actually watch the video because there we go. It's all about the multitasking, and hopefully I can actually see what's being written at the same time. Anyways, how is everybody? How are you today? Jessica, how are you even up? What time is it? Shit, man. Ooh, rebirth. I'm gonna keep that for you. Oh yeah, Mother Earth too. There's some stuff just coming for you. Let's see. Let's get right into it, man. The spiraling energy. Is there like a labyrinth near you, Jessica? Is there a place you can go to a labyrinth? They're like, you know, here we have this turtle labyrinth by the river. I think I shared that a bit. I had a late night call. Yeah, I'm like, it's just like freaking morning time for you, shit, man. I gotta hold this up. Look at the colors here. I think, you know what, you might, if you don't know if there's a labyrinth right now, that's okay. You're gonna find one. And if you do, or when you do, go. If you've ever done a labyrinth, like some churches have them, doesn't need to like be fully a natural, like outside one. It could be like painted or created, like the one here, it's like with stones, and then you stand outside and then you walk, you say your prayer. Like that's just what I like to do. I set an intention and a prayer. Then I walk it and just like contemplate through my, like the meditation, like a walking meditation. And you go all the way in, do the whole thing, and then you come back out, and it's like you gain insights. But I believe like there's something, this rebirth, and the card you got here, deservedness or deservingness with the Angels of Abundance deck. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. So just clearing those energies of deservingness, lack of deservingness, shame and guilt for you, Jessica. You can receive this or you don't have to if you don't want to. You deserve to receive it though. This is something sitting with like that shame, the shame and like worthiness of receiving, you know. So if things are being blocked right now, or like it feels like, how come like money's not coming in, or these like things aren't happening or whatever, it's because of these belief systems. So this labyrinth walking is going to really support you with shifting that. It's like you're going to be like reborn. And the earth is going to hold that for you. You can even give any of those feelings of lack of deservingness to the earth. I'm feeling this really strongly. There's like something happening. Oh, like purple, the purples and all this color here. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Yeah. You know, like, sometimes we like, yeah, okay, I was on TikTok just earlier doing a live card pull. This is kind of what came up, was I had gone through experiences in my past where like I was spending money in a certain way. And I was made to like feel guilty, like by my friends, even like people I could feel like their jealousy was actually what I felt from some people, which I mean, you know, I feel like I was blessed growing up. I am blessed. We're all blessed. But like I felt like really, you know, and like privileged around some of those things, which then I carried in a negative way. And in this journey I was doing earlier today, it was like this reminder that like, hey, like you do still deserve the money and the wealth and that abundance and that like intense flow coming in and going out and blessing others. And whatever those guilty pieces were, like to clear them. Don't judge the self. You know, like that was exactly what was wanted and it worked well. So whatever stories you picked up from others or you've carried or told yourself, just, yeah, know that you can bring a state of perfect harmony into your world, and you do so without judgment. Bring that balance there. I'm really starting to feel what I deserve and also love the harmony. Really going for balance and peace through typically stressful life events. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my other video, it just came out like yesterday, I think, about the Taurus energy. Maybe it's worth checking that out. But just look at all this purple. Like you are like ascending. That's how I describe this. Like the way the cards came out. Well, I think actually Rebirth came first, but it's interesting to see it go from gray to like the purple, dark purple. Like it's like an ascension to like, you know, spirit and that like interconnectedness. Watch the video. It's all about like, it's interesting because there's like, and there's a process you can go through, but it's like knowing you can always receive, you know, the trees, they're doing like shit all. Like, that's really like, that sounds so horrible, but like that tree, seriously, I don't even know what it does. It actually just smells, really. That sounds horrible. It gives us oxygen too, obviously. I assume. I mean, that's what the scientists tell me. But, you know, it doesn't need to do anything. It just stands there and it like holds space. And during this medicine journey, like I'm going to be making another video about this. The intention was around knowing that my presence is a gift and like you're like the completeness that already exists. And so your presence, Jessica, is a gift to the world. You don't have to do or be anything. All that is required of us is just to like live life and experience life, like, because that's what we're here. It's not even a requirement because people choose to not. Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, just know that you just being present, like that is like more than enough. And that's supporting others in so many interesting ways. Yeah. I have to say. I made really good cookies. Maybe I'll send you some. I don't know if they even taste any good, like after a few days. How would that work? No. I'll see you one day, I'm sure, in person. Anyways. That's interesting. It didn't... It hid your heart comment. It thinks maybe you're stalking me or something. Which is so silly. Anyways, you're welcome. Yeah, get some rest. Or do whatever you're doing. Maybe you're gonna do some like, see some cool medicine signs. But yeah, definitely I'm feeling this flow, this need to be in flow, this desire to just create right now. Just really receiving like these creative ideas, but not like, usually it would be like, oh, I get creative ideas about posts and like business stuff. Instead it's like, I'm fucking making like writing music. I haven't done that in like years. I actually didn't realize how much I miss doing that. It's really weird. I'm like thinking back like, shit, well, I used to like write out music and songs and like just make up shit, take other songs and like write like I'd like sing random shit to songs. Remember that Uncle Tom's Cabin song? That was Tom's Diner or something? Uncle Tom's Cabin. Not the same thing. Anyways, I used to love singing lyrics to that song, but not the actual lyrics because I didn't know the lyrics, which I still don't know most of the lyrics to songs. It's my flaw, I guess, but also a great thing. Something that's helping me more, I think, with this is listening to music that has no lyrics. So if you're feeling stuck around creativity, cut out all the noise of other people's creations. I've got the rebirth and trust. And just listen to sounds or nothing. That I think is really helping tap in more. It's not so clouded with like other people's ideas. And this was something too that's come up is around creativity of you know, oftentimes when I play the guitar or something, I'm like, listen, I'm playing someone else's music. And I'm thinking like how many of us are constantly just creating things that are like other people's, like we're recreating ideas of like how to do business, how to do like life stuff, or like how to do relationships. Oh, don't even get me started on that one. I just realized I might have a message here. I'm supposed to be doing something tonight. Okay. And oh my god, I'm rambling now. But yeah. Instead of us creating or recreating what exists, I mean, even though like technically there's nothing new under the sun, but I do feel like there's new ways to go about doing things. And that's where this evolution happens. And we can only really access that when we stay in our own lane, focus on the self. Like, oh, I'm going to make a video about this medicine journey I had the other day because it was just so fucking profound. I don't know, and things are changing. I feel like this huge change has happened. I know I've been doing this like Enochian magic stuff too, like front man people. I don't understand. I think it's the incense, but I don't understand how it all works. But there's some like intense shifts that happen with the angels in general. But definitely, let's just pull a card collectively. Let's see what angel messages we have. You know, and even during that journey, I was like commenting on some of the people. That's interesting. This wisdom card fell out again. This fell out during the TikTok live earlier. And then we have truth. I'm just like seeing this like that who remember that? Does anyone watch that show? I mean, I think Justin, it might just be you if you're even still there. I don't know. I'm just talking to myself. Oh, what's a show called? Shit. Owl House. I think it's on Disney. Very interesting show. It's literally just about demons. Kid show about demons. I thought that was very fitting. But anyways, I don't know. I'm talking about this. I'm going to continue with that. But there's this like owl, Hootie or whatever his name is, and he's like he's like the house. He's the house that this witch lives in, and all the characters. And then like he kind of, it reminds me of this because like he'll be on this long like extended neck and just moves everywhere, can be everywhere in the house and like knows and sees everything, but like everyone hates him. It's so annoying. It's like as soon as he opens his mouth, everyone's like, oh god. What wisdom, what truth do we not want to hear? Okay, so I knew I was going to come to some shit. What truth and what wisdom do we not want to listen to? I had this realization the other day about like a relationship that I've been engaging in. And here I was thinking like the world was like blowing up. And I created this like fantasy of like this relationship, let's put it that way. And in actuality, like nothing actually changed after this conversation that was had. It was like I changed, my perception changed. I began to see the truth of the matter of like, oh, Fola, you didn't like see this in the way that it actually was happening. It's like I blocked off my wisdom. Like I wasn't listening to Hootie. Not that necessarily Hootie's like, yeah, he's kind of like wise, I guess. You're an owl. You should be wise. So what truth are we not wanting to hear? I'm going to see your message later, Jessica. I see you message me. Ooh! Ooh! Cards! Courage. I'm just seeing your message. I have to read it. That's cool. I won't talk about anything there. I'll respond to you here on the messaging thing later. Unless you want me to talk about it right now, but I might need to actually sit with it. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Oh, yeah. This past week's been about so much surrender. I do this weekly class on the God names, and I didn't get to do the class until like Thursday, which it should have been done on Saturday. I didn't get to the recording till Thursday. So like almost like a week, like the full week I missed like doing it. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I bet you I'm already going through exactly what the fucking name's about. I probably shouldn't swear around that, but. And the themes of the week were around death. I had this fear of dying, but like ego death, because medicine work. I'm like, oh my God, watch me like lose my fucking mind, and like all this horrible stuff happen. And other people dying in my life, having to let go. I let go of the nursing practice now. Like I'm non-practicing officially starting June. And then there was the fear of like the relationships and the other things in my life coming to a close. And the name itself, Nula Ka is the name, Nun Lamed Ka. It was exactly about that surrendering. And I remember at one point, just like laying on the ground, like in like Shavasana and like that corpse pose, whatever they call it, and just like allowing myself to be just in this vulnerable, like receptive place. And that itself takes a lot of courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. We might have to let go of things. We might have to allow for this death process to occur, which is happening, I think, right now for a lot of people. Hearing this, yeah, I heard it a lot this week. People in a bunch of different life situations sharing about like, hey, I've like decided to make, like they've literally, and I feel this myself, it's like literally jumping a track to like another timeline. I can't even explain it. It's fucking crazy. Don't like using that word like in that context, but like legit, it makes zero sense, nonsensical. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to get off this soon, I think, though, because I don't see any other comments, but I'm also not looking at the video. So let me make sure. So have the courage, my friends, have the courage to see what must be seen, to do what must be done, as we would say, to allow yourself to have the experiences that you feel called to experience, what your soul wants you to experience in this lifetime. And yeah, I'm sure it's all going to work out lovely because everything is working out. Everything is working out for me. You can just say that. Everything is working out for me. So appreciate your engagement and showing your support. Feel free to like the channel, subscribe, or whatever, you know, that helps encourage me to keep doing this and knows that I'm not always talking into empty space, which I can do because that's also fun, but it's always nice to engage with actual human beings. But yeah, you have a great day. Great night.